And as 2025 comes to a close, the country has navigated external challenges effectively, with the economy, investor confidence and businesses remaining resilient. This was supported by strong macroeconomic fundamentals, prudent fiscal management and the implementation of the MADANI economy framework, laying a solid foundation as the country prepares to enter the next phase of development in 2026.
Malaysia is on track to achieve the 4 to 4.8% economic growth target range for 2025, with cumulative growth reaching 4.7% by the third quarter, despite ongoing trade tensions and external tariff policies. This outlook is reinforced by stronger than expected third quarter GDP growth of 5.2%, driven by a solid recovery in key sectors and higher household spending. The ringgit strengthened in line with positive domestic sentiment, reaching a 6-year high of 4.07 against the US dollar during the opening session on December 22nd. This made it the best performing currency in Asia, with the appreciation driven by strong economic fundamentals and encouraging export figures. This trajectory is further supported by the National AI Action Plan 2026-2030, which has approved investments in the AI sector, totaling 13.29 billion ringgit in the first half of the year. The government also plans to introduce the new investment incentive framework to attract high-quality investments, particularly in high-tech and digital industries. The digitalization agenda was further advanced with the allocation of 1.5 billion ringgit to support the digital transformation of micro, small and medium enterprises, enhancing small businesses' competitiveness. SMEs showed stable confidence in 2025, with the SME Sentiment Index rising to 56.8 in the second half of the year from 55.1 in the first half. The National Semiconductor Strategy is making substantial progress, with investment commitments surpassing 70.7 billion ringgit in the first half of 2025, which includes 6.6 billion ringgit in domestic investment and 64.1 billion ringgit from foreign sources. The nation's long-term economic development under the MADANI economy included several key strategies, such as the Gear Up program, which mobilizes high-impact investments through GICs and GLCs, and the Bumiputra Economic Transformation Plan 2035. To enhance workers' welfare, the implementation of the Minimum Wage Order 2024 raised the minimum wage to 1,700 ringgit per month starting August 1st. The progressive wage policy was also fully rolled out in January, with a 200 million ringgit allocation benefiting over 50,000 local workers. A historic milestone in the automotive sector was marked with the launch of Proton's first electric vehicle factory, representing a significant step toward green, sustainable automotive technology. It produced Proton's first EV, the eMAS 7, followed by its second model, the eMAS 5. Meanwhile, Perodua also unveiled its first locally made battery electric vehicle, the Perodua QVE, on December 1st. The government advanced fuel subsidy reforms by introducing a targeted subsidy for RON 95 petrol under the Budi 95 scheme, setting the price at RM1.99 per litre for all Malaysians starting September 30th. On October 10th, Budget 2026 was tabled by Prime Minister and Finance Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim, the fourth Madani budget and the first under the 13th Malaysia Plan, focusing on sustainable growth, citizens' well-being and structural reforms. 470 billion ringgit was allocated to support economic growth, 338.2 billion ringgit for operating expenditure and 81 billion ringgit for development expenditure. In line with the Budget 2025 announcement on October 18, 2024, a proactive approach to national taxation began on July 1st this year, with the re-expansion and review of the SST to broaden the tax base and strengthen the fiscal position. The extended implementation includes continued expansion of SST coverage across several financial services to increase revenue without burdening the public, and the implementation of the e-invoice system to digitalize the tax system and curb shadow economy activities has seen 820.5 million e-invoices issued by December, with over 111,000 taxpayers participating. To ease the burden of SMEs, the Prime Minister announced that the exemption threshold for the e-invoice system will be raised from 500,000 ringgit to 1 million ringgit starting next year.